to a very special segment, Blue Invest Africa Success Story. So over the past editions, Blue Invest Africa has supported entrepreneurs who are making great waves in the blue economy sector. And today we want to celebrate one of them. And so, ladies and gentlemen, with high energy and a round of applause, kindly help me welcome on stage Edem Ajamagbo, CEO and founder of Semowa Group, Togo.
Thank you very much. Bonjour à toutes et à tous. Je suis très heureux d'être.
Good morning to you all, and I'm very happy to be with you here. My name is Edem Ajamagu, entrepreneur in the digitalization. And I am also convinced somewhere that, as Madame Venetia said it yesterday, the digital is also part of the oceans with servers that are hosted to. And for me, the digital is a concrete a tool for growth for our African economies. So for today, I'm humbly come to you to share a story, a resilient story with you. There's also a story of well-being that in our collaborations. And as the minister rightly put it recently, we want to help the youth to emerge in line with their expectations, and it's also consists in having national and international champions that are capable of becoming Pan-Africanists. When arriving in Lome some few days, you've seen our digital banners and landmarks that are here placed at the airport, and somewhere they are symbol of the enterprises that we set up and with the attempt to repeat from starting again of doubting as well as that which makes us to always move ahead. Right from the time that the mobile telephony exists with the digital, we've thought that the digital service should be simple, accessible, and credible for all. And in 2015, from after my studies in France, I took it upon myself to work on it here in Lome, and I was having something idea in my mind, and this through my studies, that the languages that could be used to pay our bills, our invoices, and to spend much time compared to what we used to do by wasting time while cash is not traceable. So we held workshops, and you can see here the first border landmark that we've put there, and we did from the beginning that strong team. We were two, my wife and myself, and after that we developed and we make choice, and finally we try to strengthen our team, and because the future is only built based on a group work. And at the time I woke up one morning by 3, and we thought of establishing some plots that could be held, that could be useful, on which will write what should be done, and it talks about what is there for us. Okay, that's to work on the plywood, as you can see it on the screen. That's what we are doing today. So, from what you've seen today, we prepare other things for our demonstration and for our terminal. We have a big terminal, and with the heart full of hope that that's why we are here, and we are here with our team, and to talk about what all the partners are talking about. And for me, it's therefore cheap to commit somebody at 150,000 instead of getting thousands of euros when I want to use the services of somebody. So after the schools, we've worked with Revolutions, and the work will explain to you how we operate. But after that, we continued. We endeavor, and we noticed that there was need to increase the added value, and we moved from wood to aluminum with the idea of operating with available resources on the ground. And for me, there was no need importing plywood and others that are manufactured in other countries. But my role as an entrepreneur is to prove that in Togo, despite all the difficulties and lack of expertise, lack of materials, we succeed to bring in the necessary expertise, and we've managed to see how to cut roofing materials, and it's not far from here. We are talking of what is done in how to cut sheet metal, and this for me, we've seen that our aluminum technician is there to work with to manufacture or to produce doors and windows from aluminum, and we lay emphasis on some demands, and we are coming to tools and to use to be cut in order to have sheet metals. And we could do better than that with machines, and we are working in that area. But here we are shown of performing miracles from what we are doing. That's our peculiarity from Africa. In November 2017, thanks to the support of the government and from the Ministry of Blue Economy, we managed to expose the four digital terminals, which helped, and the money was positioned on the account of the client in real time. This is a fruit of many years of researches and development, which contribute to what is the notoriety from what we're doing, and that's to say that we hold fast, and we did what should be done to look for assistance where it was available, and this was part of the partnership. And in 2018, we got 2 awards in Casablanca. That's the award for in 2018, and also thanks to the support of the head of state, we displayed those plywood, those they get in Paris during a symposium. So we use them. They are used in supermarkets, and we are there. We make fires, and very soon we'll become Bill Gates. So we deploy them in the supermarket here in Lome, and maybe some of them you've seen it, and it helps for operations. So we notice that. That was not said during my schools when I was following engineering. That is connected to our operations and functions here in Togo. That's to think of how to work on the prepaid as far as mobile communication is concerned. you send somebody to go and buy credit for you, and you ask him to wait for us until we get back to our office, or when we get back home, we will make a stop at the supermarket. But that's how we work. And I was the first one, and we can even do that from delegation of tax, and we could not learn that during our studies when we were schools, but we did it out of experience. It's very expensive, no much transactions, and we did not have means to educate or re-educate our customers to say that please stop using the help or assistance of other people. Then we came to an end to that. What do? We learn afresh, and we get back to WhatsApp banking, and we convince our partners also. Then we deploy. Years after, it was a company with 4 branches operating in Lomé with 15 African member countries, and the work today had about 56 thousand 6,000 million euro, and that was yesterday, last year. This because we were working on the maritime issues. That's to lay emphasis on our system, our working system, which is very, very rigorous and bold. So we lay more emphasis on discipline and persistence. So our new entrepreneurs should stick to the standard of the threshold. And my second point has to do with a value which is underestimated, or which is even sometimes perceived as a weakness. That's operational worthfulness. For me, in the way I proceed, it's not from what we should do. It's a working protocol um, based on the partnership, frank feedback from the field, and this part is the most important for me. How should I put it? It's also part of a psychological issue, because we are we are they have their trust, they put their trust in us, and in this kindness, for instance, the support and the kindness of the minister Sina Lawson in 2025 were able to put in the digit terminals, and we might now be able to work on it as innovators in the market. Then we could not be in the trade fair of Lomé. So, due to the support of the government in 2017, we couldn't have been in that salon in Paris, which also helped me to meet a French entrepreneur that advised me on the WhatsApp banking, and in September 2018, the decision was made. This was logic, and at that very moment, there was need to make the difference between tenacity and kindness. So there's need to pay crucial attention on the kindness, and my presence here today is possible thanks to the minister Mivedor that helped me, that work in the partnership, to have this model that helped me to travel to the foreign countries, and this also helped me to witness before the various entrepreneurs. Talking of kindness, well, I'm talking of kindness, but we should be patient and pay attention to that. So it helps to make some deals and to also know how to proceed in business. In business, I mean. So I'm hearing about talking of how to gain, and there's need for me to lay emphasis on this kindness. And my third point focuses on a message shared by the Secretary General, which is translated into national champions. And I wanted to make some small and 170 times millions. When you talk of 117 community, this has to do with community we have times 2 times 3 million, and that the government decided to deploy 2 digital terminals in each of the districts of a commune of Togo, and for 3,000 it gives us 702 millions, more than about 2,000,000 euro, and this is very expensive, I know. But we need Dangotes in our country to create job opportunities, to create wealth, and go beyond our borders. And with this purchase policies, we can go beyond, and also to ensure national champions, and also assisting. And this is to the message we have for the exploitation windows, so as to deploy our activities beyond our borders, and maybe one day we'll become Dangote in Togo. Thank you.
Promote national champions. Well, you think we're dealing with protectionism? No, it's a compass. When the banks, and that was my case, operators in the state will buy local goods because it works, we can deliver standards that are expected in those settings, and we know how to maintain locally. At the end of the day, we create, as a matter of fact, references we acquired through the works that we've done, that creates confidence, that makes it possible to grab markets, shares in the region. That should be the compass to develop our African economies. Now, these elements complete what we have now. We are now experts in digital payments, digital solutions based on identity and traceability. That gives what? That is what we widen the basis, formal basis. That makes it possible to reduce the flights. And we've been working on this specifically as we speak. And that speeds up GDP. This is concrete solution. These are the three elements that makes it possible to have more public revenue, to have more employment, and more investment from investors. Now, let me conclude with this. Let me explain it, what it means. As a matter of fact, dear brothers and sisters, in our local language, in French, we've been using foreigners, étrangers in French, those coming from abroad, in the local Mina language. Those who are expected, that is what it means. So, dear partners, we have been expecting you. You're not hunting birds. We really rare zebra. These are resilient, profit-making businesses that grow through evidence, not through promises. Blue Invest Africa would want to highlight these aspects of resilience. Madam, you said it yesterday in your speech. These aspects of refounding our partnership, the South-South partnership, South-North partnership, for us to create sustainability, to develop our countries. In some, Africa as sad elsewhere is not a space where you hand treasuries. Now you should accept to come here in Togo, set foot on Africa. In Togo, we love each other. We scale up what grows. And I thank you. Thanks a lot. Adam Ajamagbo, CEO, Simo Group. What an insightful sharing of experience. Well, you've been through hardship, but we need to be very more resilient, work in tandem with your team members so your businesses grow and fly higher. Now, we promote local consumption in Togo, and indeed, it is important to consume local goods, not just goods processed in Togo, but also digital solutions. Together, we intend to contribute in a really growing national champions. Congratulations to you. Bravo. Thanks to the Togolese government for your support to entrepreneurs through various mechanisms. Ladies and gentlemen, you're following us remotely. Here we are holding the Blue Invest Africa in Lomé, Togo. Madam Director, speech brought the opening ceremony to an end. Now, to conclude in a beautiful fashion, we shall take a group photo and keep this event in record. Group photo before we break for tea. Honorable Permanent Secretary of the government, Mr. Stalix Baba, Ambassador of European Union to Togo. Madam, please come forward and put your hands together and welcome our officials for having presided over the opening ceremony of this Blue Invest Africa 2025. Asking the protocols to identify the 23 pitches. Please join us.
For the photo group, thank you.
Okay, TED Talkers to kindly join us on stage. Let's surround them.
Nous vous invitons, Monsieur le Président du Conseil, la Chambre du Commerce, Monsieur.
The Chamber of Commerce representative, you're also invited to join us on stage for this group photo. Thanks to each and every one of you.
Le DG SIGPA.
SIGPA Managing Director, representing the Minister Delegate. Officials are also coming. Other officials to join us for this group photo. Thanks to each and every one of you.